What's going on, everybody? My name is Anthony from Knicks Nation, and today I'm going to be going over Knicks Weekly. Knicks had 2 games this week. Short week. They faced the Memphis Grizzlies, and they faced the Detroit Pistons. Now, we all know how the Memphis game went. Tough game down the stretch, some questionable calls. But all in all, we lost the game. John Morant went off. Knicks struggled from 3. R.J. Barrett struggled. Jalen Brunson struggled. Julius Randle played really well in that game, but it would have been nice to see if the Knicks can come away with that victory. But all in all, the Knicks did not win that game. So, yeah, tough loss and just tough way to open up the season, right? During that game, the first game, Mitchell Robinson was in foul trouble most of the game, and we really couldn't get in a rhythm. So it was all in all just tough game to swallow. But Memphis is a great team. Memphis is an elite team in the West, and they were without Jaren Jackson Jr. They were without some key pieces, but all in all, we had our opportunities. Cam Reddish in that game really shined, came off the bench, provided the Knicks with that spark. Really impressive to see Cam Reddish come out in that game, take advantage of his opportunity, right? Right now, Quentin Grimes is hurt, and that's an issue for Quentin Grimes all in itself. Quentin Grimes last season missed 30-plus games, and this season it's looking like he's going to miss the Magic game that is on Monday. It's not looking good for Quentin Grimes so far this season. Just hope that he can get healthy because we all want to see Quentin Grimes come out and be that player that we wanted him to be. So, yeah, this Memphis game really stung, right? Quentin Grimes was out. So Cam Reddish balled out. No complaints from Cam Reddish. No complaints. I mean, the bench unit came in the game, and Cam Reddish and Isaiah Hartenstein were the only pieces off the bench that were doing anything. Emmanuel quickly in this game struggled a lot, and his shot wasn't going. As you can see here, Julius had a great game in this first game, so no complaints for Julius. It was a struggle shooting the ball for the Knicks. R.J. Barrett struggled, Jalen Brunson struggled, quickly struggled, the bench unit struggled, and look, we still could have won this game. So that shows you the upside for this team, and Derrick Rose struggled too. Look at this pass from Cam Reddish. I mean, Cam Reddish was a beast in this game, so no complaints at all from Cam's side. And obviously, Cam Reddish is a hot topic because we want to see him succeed. We want to see him play. But right now, the Knicks have sort of like a log jam at that position. They have a log jam at the shooting guard position. But look, injuries happen. Grimes is hurt right now, so Reddish is taking advantage of his opportunity. Yeah, so we lost his game. There was a questionable call at the end. John Morant blocked Jalen Brunson at the end. That should have been a goaltend, and he also fouled him in the head. So, I mean, it really stunk to see that after the game. You saw the last 2-minute report, NBA 2-minute report came out, and they were pretty much admitting that John Morant fouled him, and there was also a possession where John Morant stepped out of bounds. I mean, it is what it is, right? So most of these calls should be reviewable, in my opinion. The NBA makes billions of dollars. You should be able to review these calls. That goaltending call should have been reviewable. When he stepped out of bounds, it should have been reviewable. It's just NBA is at a fast pace, so you can't really know in the real time if that's a questionable call or not. But tough game to lose, all in all. Started off the season 0-1, but the Knicks did bounce back, right? Versus the Detroit game on Friday, the Knicks came out and balled out. Hold on, let me switch this up real quick. Yeah, they came out, balled out. Everyone played well versus the Detroit Pistons. No complaints on that end. The Detroit Pistons are a young team. The Knicks took advantage of it. Everyone played phenomenal. No complaints. Bench unit came in, played great. Emmanuel quickly came in, played great. Jalen Brunson came in and balled out again. It's really refreshing to see what Jalen Brunson can do on this team, and it's just nice to have a point guard that actually knows what the hell he's doing, right? Look, we signed JB in the summer for games like this. There's no way in hell we should have lost this game, and we didn't, due to the fact that everyone played well. Mitchell Robinson bounced back, JB bounced back, Barrett bounced back. It's crazy to see Barrett. I don't think Barrett has hit a three this season. So, that's still an issue, but it's something that he can work on, and he has been working on during the preseason. He was shooting lights out in the preseason, 45% from three. It just stinks that these first two games to start the season, he hasn't really been doing anything from downtown. But he's still contributing, scoring, still making his shots around the rim, and still not getting the foul calls we would like to see. But RJ Barrett, in his fourth year, got his money, and he's playing well so far. 2 games, like I said, 2 games in. This Detroit Pistons team is not great. I mean, they could have a good season, but I don't think they're a great team, and the Knicks took advantage of it, won the game. They didn't have any excuses in this game. I mean, Julius Randle. What can I say about Julius Randle? Again, another good game. It's crazy to see that Julius Randle, coming from a terrible season last year, has turned it around. And, well, so far he has turned it around, right? We don't know if it's going to keep up. Hopefully it keeps up, and hopefully Randle can succeed in this role because he's not pressured to do too much because now you have Brunson, right? So Julius Randle doesn't need to do a lot for the Knicks. So, yeah, good game for Randle. Had a first great game in Memphis and a good game versus tonight. No complaints at all. I mean, Emmanuel quickly, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. IQ was a hot topic on Twitter. But he came out, shut a lot of people up, shut me up. I was talking, I wasn't talking crap about him. I was just saying that he's too inconsistent. He needs to show this more, right? There's too many games where IQ does this, and then, like, I don't want to see him come out versus Orlando Magic and have a bad game, right? We want to see him continue and grow on this game that he had. He dropped 20 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. All in all, it was an amazing game from IQ. Now, he's not going to do that every night, but if IQ can go out there and provide a spark off the bench, we got to see it consistently because we know he can have these games. I want to see it versus opponents, tougher opponents, rather than the Detroit Pistons. And rather than, I mean, he was guarded by Cade Cunningham, and Cade Cunningham has like about a foot on him. So, it's good to see that. But IQ came in the game, and as long as he's hitting his shots, I mean, grabbing 7 rebounds and 7 assists to go along with that, that's an icing on the cake. But as long as IQ is hitting his shots, no complaints, right? Yeah. This game was pretty much a blowout. The Pistons had no answer for JB. JB was getting in the paint at will. Knicks were shooting the ball well. Randle was shooting the ball well. Isaiah Hartenstein even came in the game and dropped a couple of threes. So, yeah, this game was dope. If the Knicks can continue to do this throughout the season, they can maybe win over 41 games. They can maybe be above 500. Next game is against the Magic. Got to take care of your business at home. I don't want to come out flat. You can't come out flat and get the Magic. They have their rookie, Paolo Banchero, that's playing really well. And it's going to be tough for the Knicks to stop him. But right now, he's the only weapon on the Magic. Yeah, they have their point guard. They have a few shooters. But as long as the Knicks can contain Paolo Banchero on Monday, we should be good. We should come out, and it should, I wouldn't say it should be a blowout like tonight, but it should be something similar to the Pistons game. Take care of your home court, man. Take care of your home court, and you should be good. If the Knicks can be a 500 team, above 500 team at home, and maybe a 500 team on the road, we're in business, right? Look, JB, they had no answer for him. Yeah, great game, man. Great game. So, yeah, take care of your business at home. Take care of the Orlando Magic, and then you have a tough stretch. And then you have, I'll go through the Knicks schedule in a second right now. They should be ending the homestand 3-1. Win against the Magic, then win against the Charlotte Hornets. Because I don't want to hear any more excuses. This is a new year, new team, new point guard. You should be winning this game, winning these games at home. Yeah, so All right, here we go. Let me move myself over here. All right. Tomorrow they got a game against the Magic. That should be a dub. Then you got a game on Wednesday versus the Hornets. That should be another dub because the Hornets are without LaMelo Ball. Got to end that homestand. Going 3-0 at home. Got to. No excuses. Because then as we go through it, and I've gone through it many times, at Milwaukee. I mean, we've beaten the Bucks before in Milwaukee, so it could happen, but the Bucks are a contending team. At Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell right now is playing really well, and it's really unfortunate to see, but it is what it is. I mean, I think the first couple of games he's had 30-plus points, and he's been really efficient for them. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 1-1, and I think Garland is hurt, so the Knicks might catch a break, but they still have Mitchell, and they still have the Twin Towers on their team. And, so home against the Hawks. We know Trae Young and their new additions of DeJounte Murray. That's going to be a tough team to play, and that's going to be a tough game to win. So, got to take care of business at home, man. If you can win it, if the Knicks go, let's say they lose against Milwaukee, lose against Cleveland, then they'll be 3-3, right? Going into the home game against Atlanta. So then, let's give them a win. That's 4-3. Then they have the 76ers away. 76ers right now are struggling. So, look, let's say the Knicks beat them, okay? 5-3. Home against Boston. I don't think anyone's stopping Boston in the East right now. Boston is like a scary, legit contending team, even with their situation with Ime Udoka not being there as a coach. Boston is a contending, scary team. I'm going to give them an L for that, 5-4. Then you got the Timberwolves. Look, Timberwolves just lost to the damn Jazz at home. So, and you're at Minnesota. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the game last year at Minnesota when the Knicks were up by like 20 points and they wound up losing that game, which was a disaster in itself. So, yeah, let's give them a win. At Brooklyn, I think the Brooklyn Nets have beat the Knicks 8 or 9 times in a row. The Nets have had our number. And, look, the Nets aren't a great team. They have their struggles, but they're getting healthy. And so, yeah, during this stretch, you have to at least go 500 because then you would come home to Detroit and then you would come home to OKC, which should be an easy – this should be a 3-game winning streak right here. Detroit, OKC, and at Utah. It should be a 3-game winning streak. And look, then you got the Nuggets and the Warriors and the Suns. And look, if the Knicks can, like I've been saying, if the Knicks can take care of business at home, there shouldn't be any issues. There shouldn't be any issues being a top 7 or 8 team. They should easily be a play-in team. And if they can win these games, if they can go to Milwaukee and steal one, if they can go to Cleveland and steal one, if they can somehow beat the Boston set, we beat them last year at home. And RJ Barrett hit that buzzer beater. So, but look, it can happen, but you got to win these games that you're not supposed to win in order to be a top 6 team in the East. If you're a top 6 team in the East, you're a contending team. That's how I look at it. But I do think the Knicks are a play-in team. So, yeah, not too many games this week. 2 games. Knicks went 1-1 at Memphis, lost. Pistons won. They're back at it tomorrow versus the Orlando Magic. Then we have the Hornets and the Bucks and the Cavs. So we got 4 games next week to work with. So there'll be a lot more to talk about. But during these 4 games, I want to see the Knicks go 2-2, maybe 3-1. That's doable. So the Knicks can do that. We're golden. We come home versus the Hawks. And look, it's a long season, right? So really got to take care of business at home. That's what it comes down to. So got to take care of business at home. And if you take care of business at home, you're golden. So, yeah, Knicks Weekly, episode 1. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Like this video. I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. Have a good weekend. Let's enjoy some football. And let's go.